So I just want to talk about wrestling. I'm just going to talk about storylines. And I'm going to start with WWE. So I want to talk about Drew McIntyre. Right now he's involved in a feud with Sammy. Technically, I feel like he's involved in a feud with Jay, and he's involved in a feud with Jimmy. Okay, he's involved with like the original Bloodline members. And the reason for this is because he attacked all three. Why did he attack all three? Because he doesn't respect them. He said that they went right back to Roman Reigns. They teamed up with Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns hasn't even changed. He never even apologized for everything that he did to those members of his group. And so I'm here for Drew's Pettyville. I'm here for his Pettyville because at the end of the day, I don't think that Drew is wrong. His actions are wrong, but his mindset and how he's feeling, he is entitled to. Like, he's entitled to feel how he feels. Like, this is a forever grudge. There are some times when you mess with people and they will never forgive you. When you mess with their moments and you take something away from them that is important, they're not going to forgive you. They don't care if you've changed a leaf. They will always remember you as that person who took that away from them. And this is Drew McIntyre. He believes they took something from him twice, too. They took it at Clash at the title 2 times when he had the opportunity to win the title from Roman Reigns. And he's 100% correct. Now, when it comes to his feud with Sami Zayn, I feel like Sami is wrong. And the reason I feel Sami is wrong, and I've said it before, is because when this feud first started, it's like Sami tried to force Drew to forgive Jay. I feel like the way he went at Drew, like, I know that Sami is a passionate man, but the way he went at Drew completely dismissed Drew's feelings, and that's why he turned on him. Because Drew was like, why would I forgive him? Hell no. Hell no. And he emphasized that with a whole exclamation mark by turning on Sami and then trying to destroy Jay, right? And so now we're back here because this is the forever grudge. And I don't mind this because it makes sense. It makes sense that he would feel a certain way, that you would go back to the man who mistreated you in the first place. The man who he kept trying to take the title away from, and you guys kept interfering in his matches. So of course he's going to come back and he's going to whoop your ass, right? And so the most interesting part with Sami Zayn is that he has never beaten Drew one-on-one. I find that extremely interesting because that's the same thing that happened with Gunther. Right? And so I feel like eventually Sami will beat Drew. When? I do not know. But at the moment, Drew has defeated Sami, I think like 7-0. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. Maybe 5-0, whatever it is. But Sami has never beaten him. And again, this past Saturday on Monday Night Raw, Sami came out. He interrupted Drew while Drew was doing his promo. And Drew was like, why are you even here, man? I already beat you. Right? And so, and then Jay came to save for the save. And then again, when Sami and him went against each other later that night on Raw, Drew beat him again. And Jay came out for the save. So I think that right now, Drew is going to be going against Jay. I don't know about Jimmy because, he has a broken toe. But how long does it take to heal a broken toe? I don't know. But he did attack Jimmy. And then Jimmy, well, let me not get ahead of myself. Let me just first say that I think he's going to be going against Jay next, right? Now, I do want to talk about the fact that he went to SmackDown and he talked to Solo. And he told Solo, I'm going to let you slide for like a little bit. Not forever. He said to him, I respect that you're the only one who's going to go against Roman Reigns and who's still fighting Roman Reigns. And not just that, he said, I will let you be until you take care of your business with Roman. He never said he was going to let him go, though. He said, me and you are going to handle our business. He didn't forget. He's just going to let him go and beat up Roman Reigns first. He just put him a little bit lower on his, hit list or attack list, right? And then he got attacked by Jimmy, right, with the crutch and everything and stuff like that. But I just found that very interesting. Now, I don't mind Drew's whole storyline. I think Drew has been amazing this year. I think his feud with CM Punk was great. I think his feuds in general have been great. And I love the way that he has changed his character. I love it. Now, he did mention that he left for 2 months because somebody that he knew had passed away. So I do want to send out condolences to him because, that's very sad, losing somebody. But I just wanted to say I really have enjoyed Drew McIntyre being back, and let him go against the original Bloodline. Roman Reigns has other things to do right now. You know, the Civil War already happened. Let him go against Jay. You know, and eventually when Jimmy gets healed, he'll probably go against Jimmy as well. Now, the next feud I want to talk about is Punk and Seth Rollins. All I want to say about this feud is that I appreciate that WWE is showing us their timeline of their feud from each person's perspective. Like from Seth Rollins, I didn't know. So I didn't know that Seth had gone to CM Punk and when he was a teenager and asked him to train him. You know, I really was happy to hear this stuff because I was like, okay, I understand why you hate Punk. Like originally I was like, you know, I know he left and I know you talked crap about your company and you don't like that he talked crap about WWE while he was gone. Like, I know that, right? But I'm like, it doesn't constitute this deep hatred that you have for CM Punk. So with them having Punk and Seth explain why they don't like each other, I loved it. I loved it. And it shows why it's so personal. Now I understand why it's so personal, especially to Seth. You know, I get Punk. Punk didn't want to train him for free. I understand that. And there are some very good quotes. You know, Punk said that Seth Rollins is CM Punk's failure. That in and of itself is insane, right? And then you have Seth Rollins, and he's like, I built this house that you left. I'm the one who kept this thing together. And then you had the nerve. Oh, and he called him a hypocrite too. Seth said you are a hypocrite because not only did you leave, talk crap about WWE, but then you came back. Then you came back because you had nowhere else to go. That constitutes you as a hypocrite. So words have been said, and it's been very personal, as it should be. It sounds like this should be personal. And so I have been enjoying this feud. I am a huge fan of Seth Rollins. I'm glad I know why they hate each other, you know. And we did hear a lot of talking, but it needed to be said because some fans might, like me, might not have known this deep of a history that they have. And so I'm very grateful that I get to know their timeline. And I'm looking forward to their match in January when Raw debuts on Netflix. I'm so excited to watch that match. I think it's going to be a really good match. And, you know, and it's one of those dream matches that people have always been wanting to see, you know. Heard about it all the time. And like I said, I've been really enjoying this feud. Now I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to talk about something else in another video. Thank you for watching.